Second pitch on the way. Inside, ball one. Strike two. Count 1 and 2. Goes off the end of the bat for, still strike two. She battles in the box. Nice hard hit into left center. This is going to be a base hit, maybe two. She's rounding first. Will it be a stand-up double? It will be, so a stand-up double for number 16, Tesley Kornberg. Nice solid hit. And that brings up number 11, Avery Taylor. First pitch comes in, fouled off, strike one. Ball's low and in the dirt. Ball one, strike one. Pitch comes in high, ball two. Pitch is high, ball three. So count now 3-1. And first walk of the game is going to go to Taylor. So base runners now Kornberg on second, Taylor on first, and that brings up number 12, Jaya Johnson. She takes a cut at the first pitch. Is going to go foul just right of the first baseline. Strike one. So 2 outs. Base runners on first and second. North Sevier won on a leadoff home run by Peyton Bailey. Second pitch comes in, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Pitch low and inside, ball two. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll do it. After the top of the first inning, North Sevier leads 1-0. We'll be back.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To Dare Mighty Things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To Dare Mighty Things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Welcome back to 2A State Softball. This is the first game in the one-loss bracket. Pepper Gale here with you, along with Jordan Hilton. Glad to have her along running the broadcast. And North Sevier with a one-run lead on a leadoff home run by Peyton Bailey. And it'll bring up number one batter for South Summit is Adeline Aist. She is a senior for the South Summit Wildcat team. On the season, Aist is batting .479 with 19 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. So easy to see why Aist is your leadoff batter. For North Sevier, in the circle, we have Kornberg behind the plate, Bouchard at first base, Ha'o, second base, Carter, third base, Jensen, shortstop, Taylor, Bailey in left field, Johnson in right, and Johnson in center and Rees in right. So first pitch coming from Kornberg. Pitch is inside, ball 1 to Aist. Hard hit to the left side of first base, and she outruns the throw. So base hit to Aist. And that brings up number 7, Jenna Sargent. Sargent is a freshman for this Wildcat team, batting .417 on the season with 26 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs, batting on the right side of the box. First pitch is a ball, goes behind the catcher, and Aist steals to second. The loser of this game ends their season, and the winner goes on to play right after this at 7 o'clock. Pitches inside again, ball 2. Kornberg sets for the pitch. That looks good, is good. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice healthy cut at that ball. Pitch high and outside. Count is full. Kornberg's going to have to come right at Sargent. She does, and it's hit right to the shortstop. And she does get it across to the first baseman. Great heads-up play. Nice stretch by the first baseman, Ha'o, for North Sevier. Aist does advance to third, but that's 1 out now for South Summit. Up to bat now, number 3, Javian Clegg. Clegg is a senior, hitting .387 on the season with 32 RBIs, 6 doubles, 6 triples, and 3 home runs. Pitch comes in, looks good, is good. Strike one. Runner held at third. Pitch comes in, takes a nice swing at it, goes foul. Strike. I want to welcome all of our viewers from the North Sevier area and the South Summit area. Count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, to Clegg. Did she go? She did not. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ace on third, threatening to score. And she went for it, so strikeout as she goes down swinging. Out number 2, and that'll bring up number 17, Kelby Pierce. Pierce is a junior for this South Summit team. Batting .286 on the season with 25 RBIs, 4 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. Your cleanup hitter for the South Summit Wildcats. She swings on the first one. I think this is going to stay fair. It does. Oh, no, they're going to call it foul. Nope, take that back. It bounced over the fence. I can't see it with the shade. So that will score aced. And she is going to get a ground rule double as the ball bounced over the right field fence. Solid hit by Pierce. Up now for South Summit is number 5, Sarah Duke. She is a junior. Duke batting .361 on the season with 28 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 3 home runs.
Sarah Duke now batting.
What's that?
Did they put a runner out there?
I think they did put a runner. I can't see their number though.
I think it's
13 maybe?
12. I'm pretty sure it's out.
Allie Neff. So a runner in for South Summit. Neff.
Thank you. I didn't see that.
And an errant throw is going to score Pierce as she comes across. Make our score 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. It was not an errant throw, excuse me, it was a hit. Goodness gracious, Pepper. So Duke with a single, and now up to bat is Crystal. Sydney Crystal, a sophomore, batting .297 on the season with 30 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 4 home runs. And the hit goes foul, strike. Pitch on the way from Kornberg, swung on, and strike 3. That'll do it, but not before South Summit tacks on 2 runs. 2-1 going to the top of the second here on Team Hive. .Live, Centricom, and KSL Sports.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back. We are at the top of the second inning. And up to bat, we have Bouchard, Reese, and Ha'o for North Sevier. Bouchard is a junior for the North Summit Wolves. First pitch comes in, strike one. Second pitch is high, strike two, or sorry, ball one. Swung on that one, goes into right field, and it is lost in the sun as she drops it. South Summit drops it, and Bouchard is able to get on second, and that's just unfortunate because Duke was right there but lost it in the sun. Just an unfortunate play there for South Summit. So Bouchard gets to second base, and that'll bring up number 21, Zoe Rees. And Rees is a junior for North Sevier. Batting on the left side of the batter's box, she squares him up, pulls back, and unfortunately for South Summit, she was just too far in front of the bag to get the tag. And Bouchard steals 2/3. Pitch catches the outside corner, strike. Too far outside, ball to Rees. Fouls off the end of the bat, strike. Swung on that one, goes foul. She lives to see another pitch. Swings on that one, goes foul off the end of her bat. So count, I still believe, is 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Bouchard on third. Swings on that one. It'll score Bouchard. She will not be able to. Oh, she does as the first baseman dropped the ball. So Rees is safe at first on an error. Bouchard crosses the plate, knots it up at 2. And up now is number 25, Lily Ha'o. Ha'o is a junior. Nice, hot, solid hit. Will it make the fence? It will not. Nice snag by the center fielder for South Summit, Jenna Sargent. What a beautiful play to get out number 1. Up to bat now is Oakley Carter. Carter is a junior for North Sevier, batting in the number 9 spot. Rees still at first. She swings on that one, takes a hard bounce, she throws it across to first, and it's going to be an errant throw. This is going to advance Rees to third, possibly home. She rounds, looks, and stays. So Rees ends up at third, and Carter gets to second on an error as South Summit wants to talk about what's going on in the pitcher circle. We're back at the top of the batting order. So Bailey, Johnson, and Jensen. Bailey, leadoff batter, smoked a home run, her first at bat. Bailey, back in the box. Squares to bunt, bunts it, beautiful bunt, goes foul. Strike one. Second pitch coming, squares to bunt again, goes foul. So 2 quick strikes on Bailey. She's gonna have to swing away at these next pitches. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Bailey at the bat in the box. Pitch comes in low. Ball 1. Swings at that one, goes off the end of her bat. Count remains 1-2. Swings on that one right to the third baseman. She gets it to. Nice job as they're going to get it. Oh, almost a double play. And they are going to get the double play as both Rees and Carter tried to steal in. Nice defense by South Summit. They prevent 2 runs coming in by just playing heads-up softball and save a couple of runs from coming in. Bottom of the second coming up here at 2A State Softball from Spanish Fork on Team Hive, brought to you by Centricom and KSL Sports.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Bottom of the second inning as South Summit saves 2 runs from going in, but not before North Sevier can knot it up at 2. And we are at batters 7, 8, and 9 with Ireland Ellis up to bat, number 11, followed by Emma Staple and then Tessa Sargent. Ellis is a junior, batting .340 on the season with 16 RBIs, 3 doubles, and 4 home runs. Pitches outside, ball 1. Second pitch is hit to the shortstop. She's not going to be able to knock it down, so base hit for Ellis. That would have been a hard ball to get to. Brings up number 25. Emma Staples, junior. A lot of juniors on this South Summit team. Staple batting .264 on the season with 12 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a home run. Swung on, goes into right field. Caught by the right fielder for North Sevier. Rees. So 1 out. Ellis remains on first. That brings up Tessa Sargent. She's a freshman, batting .250 on the season with three doubles. Pitch comes in low, ball 1. Pitch comes in, looks good, is good, strike 1. Pitch comes in high, ball 2. Wow, she crowds her on the inside. Strike 2. Swings on that one. This is going to be a base hit as she hits it right into center field. Nice, solid base hit for Sargent. That advances Ellis to second. Ellis to second. And number 7. Nope. Number 2. Louder at bat. Louder's a sophomore. Don't have a stat line for her, so sorry about that, Louder. Swings on that pitch, goes foul, strike. Side ball. And with that pitch, it's going to go off the catcher's foot. It's going to advance the runners. Ellis goes to third and Sargent to second. Runners in scoring position with 1 out. Hard hit to the shortstop, and she throws it across. Gets Louder out at first base, but Ellis crosses the plate. And the Wildcats go up 3-2. Back to the top of the batting order with Aced. Pitch comes in low. So that's Sargent. Jenna Sargent. I am off on my batting order. So Sargent gets a base hit. Bring up their number 3 batter, Javian Clegg. Clegg struck out her last at bat. Nice hard hit into left field. And the left fielder gets under it, and that'll do it. But again, runs are scored, and South Summit with the lead coming when that finishes the bottom of the second. We'll be back for the top of the third after this.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
We're at the top of the third inning with South Summit up 4-2 over North Sevier. Batting is going to be number 3, Jensen, followed by Kornberg and Taylor. Swings on the first pitch, hard hit to the third baseman, and she's going to get on base. Just a nice, solid hit by Jensen. And that brings up number 16, the pitcher, Kornberg. Pitch is outside, beautiful pitch, strike 1. Swings on that one's gonna go into center field. Oh, almost caught by the center fielder, but it's dropped. Nice hustle by center fielder Jenna Sargent, just unable to get under it. That'll advance Jensen to second, Kornberg to first, and that'll bring up number 11, Taylor. North Summit getting the bats on the ball. Swings on the first pitch. Will it stay fair? It will not. But it is caught by the second baseman. What a hustle play by Tessa Sargent as she just runs over and grabs it out of the air. So Taylor gets the first out of the inning for North Sevier. That'll bring up number 12, Johnson. She swings on that one as well. It's going to be dropped. There's a collision with the players. Just a lack of communication. I hope everybody's okay. It looks like everybody's okay. But they are going to call the batter out for running out of the base path, I believe. Running out of the base path, trying to avoid the collision. Yeah, I don't know why she's out. I just know she is out. So Bouchard is up now. Runners on second and third. Jensen on third. Kornberg on second. Bouchard up to bat. Pitch is low, ball. Swings on that one, hard hit. It's going to go into left field. This will likely score too. As Jensen crosses, but Kornberg stays at third. So runners on the corners now with Bouchard at first and Kornberg on second. And that'll bring up number 21, Rees.
Zoe Reese now batting.
2 outs, runners on the corners. Rees in the box. Pitches outside. Ball 1. Takes a swing at that one. Strike 1. Bouchard steals to second. Pitch comes in. Ball. Ball is popped up, and it's taken out of the air. As North Sevier does manage to score 1 run to close the gap, going into the bottom of the third. South Summit leads 4-3.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Say at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026 or go to sanpetesteel.com.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Bottom of the third inning, and we are at batters 4, 5, and 6. That's Pierce, Duke, and Crystal. Want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Centricom, Jones and DeMille Engineering, John M. Huntsman School of Business, Agria Insurance Company, Beaver Valley Hospital, the Stalling Company, Utah Community Credit Union, Sunrise Engineering, Wendy's, Sanpete Steel, and Central Valley Medical Center. That first pitch comes in and is a ball to Pierce. Swings on that one right to right field and is snagged out of the air by Rees. 1 out for South Summit. Up to bat now, number 5, Sarah Duke. Pitch comes up, a little bit wild, ball 1. Pitch is outside, ball 2. Three balls, no strikes. Duke content. And that will earn her, I think that's the first walk of the game, as Duke advances to first, and Sydney Crystal takes her place in the batter's box. Pitch comes in way outside. Nice snag by the catcher, Bouchard. Ball one. Second pitch on the way from Kornberg. Looks good, is good. Strike one. Ball's gonna go past the catcher. Advance Duke to second. 2 balls now, 1 strike for Crystal. Swung on that one. It's going to be fair. What a hit as it goes right down the third baseline. That is going to score Duke. And Crystal will stay at first, but an RBI driving in Duke to extend that lead 5-4. And Ellis up to bat now for the Wildcats. Swung on that one, and it's going to hit right in the gap. Another base hit for the Wildcats. They're just doing it 1 hit at a time. And Staple strides to the batter's box. Pitch comes in, swings on it, goes foul, strike one. Wow, what a placement by Kornberg. She crowds her on the inside. Strike two, great placement by Kornberg. And she crowds her on the inside again, forcing her to swing, but Staple stays alive, getting a piece of it. Pitch on the way, 0-2 count. Runners on first and second. That ball's outside. Pitch is outside, ball one. Swings on that one, fouls off. Ellis staying alive. Only one out here in the bottom of the third. That pitch is low. Ball two. Swings on that one and fielded by the third baseman, almost gets the double play. So nice play by third baseman Jensen, firing across to first. Crystal goes out. Ireland advances to second. Staple to first. In the number 9 spot, number 20, Tessa Sargent. Up to bat for South Summit. Tries to crowd her inside, a little bit too inside, ball one. Ball outside. Not able to frame it, so ball two. Runners remain on first and second. 2 outs. Caught the outside corner, beautiful pitch, strike one. Caught her looking again, strike two, count 2-2. And Sargent needs to take a cut or go down looking. She does take a cut at that one. It's gonna go right up the middle. This is gonna score at least one. As Crystal crosses home plate. Ellis advances to second. Stapled to second and Sargent to first. And at the top of the batting order with Adeline Aist in the box. Again, runners at first and second. 2 outs. That hit by Sargent. Lead goes to 6-3. Here at the bottom of the third. Kornberg getting ready to deliver the pitch. Nice stop by the catcher, Bouchard. Keeping the ball in front of her. Ball one. Outside, ball two. And that will earn a walk for Aist. Sargent moves to second, Staple to third. Aist to first. And Sargent up to bat. Bases loaded, 2 outs. South Summit up 6-3. First pitch comes in, strike one. Catches the outside corner again, strike two. Great placement by Kornberg. A strikeout here would be huge for North Sevier. Swung on, cleanly fielded by the shortstop over to first base, and North Sevier gets themselves out of a jam with bases loaded, but not before South Summit can tack on another run. 6-3 going into the top of the fourth here on TeamHive.live, Centricom, and KSL Sports.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
We're at the top of the 4th inning. And for North Sevier, be the number 9 hitter, Ha'o. Back to top order, Bailey, Johnson, and Jensen. North Sevier trails by 3. Ha'o looking to do something for her team starting off. Pitch comes in, strike 1. Nice hard hit to the pitcher, cleanly fielded, and that is why it's so important to run super hard to the base. As Ha'o hesitated for a second, the ball was dropped by the first baseman, and she ends up making it to first base on an error, and that'll bring us up to the top of the order. Bailey, Johnson, and Jensen. Again, just a shout out to our sponsors. We could not bring these games to you without the help of our sponsors. Centricom, Jones & DeMille Engineering, John M. Huntsman School of Business, Agria Insurance Company, Beaver Valley Hospital, the Stalling Company, Utah Community Credit Union, Sunrise Engineering, Wendy's, Sam Pete Steel, and Central Valley Medical Center. And not sure what's going on. I think we got a runner on first, is that right? Yeah, so we got a runner for Ha'o at first. We just can't see the number. Get it for you when we can.
Is it 8?
I cannot tell. I'm getting old. My eyes are not what they used to be.
Can't even see it that way. No, I think it's 5. Is that Jamie Lewis? No, that's an 8. Okay, let's wait and see, 'cause I don't know.
We'll find out as soon as we can. Might be Ricky Ott. We're not sure right now.
That might be it.
What we do know is that Bailey is up to bat.
That's an 8.
Excuse me, is this Bailey? Yeah, this is Bailey. Ooh. Stolen base. Might be 11. No, it couldn't be 11. That's Taylor. So the runner advances to second. Bailey still in the box. Strike. Nice hard hit into left center. And this is going to score 1 run as the runner for Ha'o, and you're right, that is number 8, Ricky Ott, comes across for North Sevier. And Bailey gets to second base, and she has been hot on the bats this afternoon. And that'll bring up Johnson. And that's going to be another hit into center field. Bailey steals into third, and Johnson gets to second. As North Sevier is coming out the top of the 4th inning. No out, runners on second and third, and their heavy hitter, number 3, Sage Jensen, up to bat. It's going to drop. This is going to score another run for North Sevier. So Bailey crosses the plate. Johnson advances to third, and Jensen gets to second. And now the score, I think it's 5-6, am I right? 5-6 as South Summit As I just want to make sure because I'm always wrong. So North Sevier really rallying. And there's home runs going on every other field. On Dennis's field, Gunnison. Home runs galore. It's 10-2 as Gunnison leads 10-2 over Parowan. Beaver up 6-1 over Kanab, and Enterprise 6-1 over Millard. The loser of all those games end their season tonight. The winner advances to play again at 7 o'clock tonight. So the pitcher, Kornberg, up to bat. An errant throw is going to tie it up as Johnson crosses home plate on an errant throw from the catcher to the pitcher. Jensen remains at second, and we are tied up at 6. Timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well and be back in 30.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction. Now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
South Summit's coach wanted to talk to his girls. Kornberg in the box for North Sevier. Swings on the first pitch. It's going to go foul right of the first baseline. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Jordan, I missed a ball, apparently. Pitch is high and inside, ball 2. Catches the outside corner, strike 2, so the count now 2-2. And she's going to go down swinging, so strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Clegg. First out of the inning, and that brings up Taylor. Swings and gets going to go into center field. Nice hustle by the center fielder, Sargent, for South Summit to keep each runner only advancing 1. So runners on the corners, Jensen at third, Taylor at first, 1 out, Johnson up to bat. Swings on that one, it's gonna hit the gap. And she outruns the throw. Nice hustle by shortstop Sydney Crystal. Almost snatches it before it hits the ground. Throw just a little bit short of throwing out the runner. That will score Jensen, and North Sevier takes the lead. 7-6. Taylor advances to second. Johnson on first. Up to bat now is the catcher, number 22, Bouchard. Still only 1 out for North Summit. Squares to bunt, goes foul, strike one. Swings on the second one, goes foul, strike two. Ball is low and in the dirt. And the runners will advance as Pierce just unable to get a handle on the ball. Taylor advances to third, Johnson at second. Swung on, and they're gonna say it's fair. So nice heads up play by the catcher as Bouchard is gonna be thrown out at first for 2 outs. Runners at third and second, and that brings up Reese for North Sevier. Coach from North Sevier asking why that didn't go foul. The ball hit just in front of home plate, fielded by the catcher, thrown to first. Reese on the left side of the box, trying to add on to this lead for the North Sevier Wolves. Pitch is outside, ball one. Second pitch swung on, goes foul, strike. Swings on that one, strike two. Count now 1-2. Ball pitch comes in, ball two. Swung on right to the pitcher, throws it over to first base, and that'll do it. But North Sevier scores 4 runs to take a 1-run lead, 7-6, going into the bottom of the fourth. We'll be back.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Bottom of the fourth inning, the number 11 seeded North Sevier Wolves with a 1-run lead over the number 8 South Summit Wildcats. And we are right in the meat of the order as we got batters 3, 4, and 5 for South Summit, Clegg, Pierce, and Duke. Kornberg remains in the circle. Pitch is high and outside, ball one. Swings on that one's going to go back up behind the backstop. Strike one. The winner of this game will play the winner of Enterprise and Millard at 7 o'clock. Swung on that one. It's going to go pop up. And caught by a third baseman for North Sevier, Jensen. So one out now for South Summit. That brings up number 17, the catcher, Kelby Pierce. Pitches inside, ball one. And nice snag by the second baseman, Jensen, for North Sevier. You can see the sun was in her eyes, but she just jumped and snagged it out of the air. So 2 quick outs for South Summit. That brings up right fielder, number 5, Sarah Duke. First pitch goes inside, ball one. Second pitch is swung on to right field. And it is fair. She is going to round first, go to second, round second, and gets to third base. So beautiful hit by Sarah Duke. I couldn't see, the shade was in the way, so I'm not sure if it was an error or if it was just an unfieldable ball. So Duke with I'm just gonna say it's a triple because I couldn't see. And that brings up Crystal. Crystal swings at the first, goes foul, strike one. Second pitch swung on, goes foul as well. Strike two. Tying run at third. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Swung on, and she's going to go down swinging as North Summit keeps South Summit, North Sevier keeps South Summit from scoring. They go into the top of the fifth with a run-1 lead here at Team Hive, Centricom, and KSL Sports.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Top of the fifth inning, and up to bat. Hits to shortstop. Can she outrun the throw? She cannot. So out number one. And we are back to the top of the batting order. Bailey had a leadoff home run, her first at bat. Solid hitting every time at bat for Bailey this game. First pitch comes in, ball one. Ball catches the outside corner, strike one. Swung on that one, nice snag by the second baseman, Adeline Asti, for out number 2. Up to bat now, number 18, Johnson.
Cheyenne Johnson, no betting.
Swung on, is going to be taken by the shortstop. So 3 up, 3 down, and we're headed into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of moments with pride and joy.
First pitch to Ellis comes in, strike. She swings on the second one, goes foul, strike 2. Swings on that one, nice hard hit's gonna go into left field. This is at least a base hit as Ellis just pulls one into left field. Gets on the bag. Up to bat now for South Summit is, do we have a different batter? Well, I have it as Staple, but that does not look like Staple. Number 4, so we do have a different batter. Number 4, LT Labine. It's a LJ. Swing on the second one, strike. All right, so number 4, LJ Labine. LJ Lubine. So LJ Labine, left side of the box. Swings on it, that's gonna be fair. Gonna drop in the gap. So base hit for Lubine. Ellis on second. And that brings up Tessa Sargent. Ball in, sorry, the pitch goes inside. Ball one, but the catcher, Bouchard, keeps the ball in front of her. No outs. Runners on first and second. Swung on that one, knocked down by the first baseman. Can they get the out at second? They can, as Lubin is going to be out on a fielder's choice. Sargent advances to first, Ellis to third. Back to the top of the batting order, Asti. Squares to bunt. And there's going to be an errant throw, and this is going to score Ellis. Advance Sargent to second. So all tied up now at 7. Pitch is outside. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is high. Ball 2. Ball 3. And that'll be the first walk of the game for Jenna Sargent up to bat now for South Summit. Pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 out, runners at second and third. That's Sargent and Asti. Jenna Sargent up to bat. Ball's popped up. Snagged out of the air by the third baseman Jensen for out number 2. Clegg up to bat for South Summit. Pitches inside, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. In the other one-loss consolation bracket, Parowan took a loss to Gunnison, so that will end Parowan's season. Gunnison will move on to play the winner of Beaver and Kanab at 7 o'clock. And that'll be another walk as Clegg takes her base. Base is loaded now. Tessa Sargent at third, Asti at second, Clegg at first, Kelbry Pierce up to bat for the Wildcats. Pitch is high and outside, ball one.
Here's nobody.
Pitch coming in. Oh, what a snag by the second baseman, Jensen, who gets North Sevier out of a huge jam. South Summit does knot it up with one run, but going into the top of the sixth, we are all tied up at 7. We'll be back.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
Top of the sixth inning, we are all tied up at 7. We are at batters 3, 4, and 5. Jensen for North Sevier up to bat. First pitch is low, ball one. Second pitch on the way. Jensen takes a swing at it, fouls it off, strike one. Third pitch is outside, ball two. She swinging for the fences on that one, strike two. Nice healthy cut at the ball there. Count 2-2. And she is going to get caught looking for out number 1. That'll bring up number 16, the pitcher, Kornberg. Ball is low and in the dirt for ball number 1. Ball swung on, it's going to fall in the gap, base hit for Kornberg. It would just hit perfect placement. Nobody could get to that ball. And number 11, shortstop, Taylor, up to bat. Squares to bunt, beautiful bunt. Can she outrun the throw? She cannot. It does advance the runner. Kornberg goes to second, out number 1. So sacrifice bunt to advance the runner. And Johnson up to bat. Pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Swung on that one into left field and shortstop. Sydney Crystal runs over to grab that. That'll be out number 3. So North Sevier unable to score. Going into the bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 7. We'll be back.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction. Now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
Bottom of the 6th inning, all tied up at 7. The number 11 ranked North Sevier Wolves tied up with the number 8 ranked South Sevier Wildcats. This has been a heck of a ball game as these teams have just matched each other every single time one team does something, the other team matches them. So coming into the bottom of the 6th, up to bat for South Summit is number 5, the right fielder, Sarah Duke. Count now 2 balls, no strikes. Duke takes a cut at that one, strike 1. Swung on that one as well, goes foul, strike 2. So count now 2-2. Swung on that one, foul ball. Almost takes out a bunch of people from Gunnison. Pitch on the way. She keeps battling as that one goes foul as well. Count remains 2-2. Swung on that one, and it's going to, she's going to make it to first base as it's knocked down by the shortstop. But she's going to get to first base. And that'll bring up shortstop, Sydney Crystal. Swung on that one. It's going to go into left field, and it's snagged out of the air. Great catch by Bailey for out number 1, and Duke remains at first base. Up to bat now is Ellis. Takes a swing at the first pitch. Strike one. Second pitch on the way from Kornberg. Outside, ball one. Pitches outside, ball two. Swings on that one, it's in the air. Will somebody get under it? And the third baseman for North Sevier, that is Jensen, gets under it for out number two. And that brings up LJ Lubin. Lubin takes a cut at that one into left field. And it's snagged out of the air. North Sevier holds South Summit going into the top of the fifth. We're tied at 7. We'll be back.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
This is an exciting game going into the top of the 7th inning. Both teams tied at 7. As we are at batters 7, 8, and 9. Bouchard leading off for North Sevier. She takes a swing at the first one, goes foul, strike one. Takes a cut at that one, goes foul, strike two. Got her crowded up on the inside, she swung at it. No balls, 2 strikes. And she's gonna get a base hit out of that one. Bouchard, nice hit into center field. And Rees, right fielder for North Sevier, up to bat. The go-ahead run on first base. She swings on that one to the third baseman. Can she get the leadoff runner? She can't. Bouchard's gonna round second. She is gonna get to third base, and on an errant throw, Bouchard is going to get to third base. Rees at first. Runners on the corners, and things are looking good for North Sevier. So South Summit trying to get that leadoff runner, but throw just a little too hard for the second baseman. And now Ha'o up to bat for the Wolves. Ha'o hits it right to center field. It's going to fall in the gap. This is going to score Bouchard. So in the top of the 7th inning, Bouchard gets the go-ahead run for the Wolves. Advancing Rees to second and Ha'o at first, and we're at the top of the batting order. And I know I've said this like 4 times already in the broadcast, but Bailey, her first at bat, got the first run of the game with a home run. And right at the top of the batting order, North Sevier is liking where they are at. So a pinch runner coming in for Ha'o. Can't see the number. Is it 5?
I thought it was 5.
Jaylee Lewis. If it's 5, it's Jaylee Lewis. Bailey. So Jaylee Lewis pinch running for Ha'o. Bailey swings on the first, but nice hard hit into left. This is probably going to score another run. It is. And it's going to advance the other runners to second and third base. So Rees crosses home plate. Lewis to third and Bailey at second. North Sevier goes up by 2 here in the top of the 7th. No outs. Runners on second and third. Johnson up to bat. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change, and we'll send it back to the studio and hear from our sponsors while we wait for her to warm up.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Brindley Teeples into pitch for the South Summit Wildcats, a freshman coming in hoping to close out this inning for her team. Pitch to Johnson outside, ball 1. Swung on, and will they get, oh dear, that was just not very smart. The runner, number 5, is tagged out on that. Bailey stays at first. Johnson goes to first, but she was running. She should have kept running. Thought second, but great heads-up play by the third baseman for South Summit, Tessa Sargent. Up now for North Sevier with that 1 out. Jensen. Pitch comes in, ball 1. Jensen struck out her last at bat. Swung on that one. It's going to go in the gap. It's not. What a play by the center fielder for South Summit, Jenna Sargent. She just come across. Looked like it was, I thought it was going to fall, but nice hustle play to get out number 2. Up to bat now for North Sevier is the pitcher, Tesley Kornberg. 2 outs, runners at first and second. As 2 runs have been scored for North Sevier going here at the top of the 7th. Swings on the first pitch to the third baseman. It's a force out. That'll do it. Now North Sevier did score 2. They're up by 2. South Summit has to score at least 2 or their season will be over. Don't leave us for the exciting conclusion of this one. We'll be back.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Up to bat is number 14. That's Brindley Teeples. I am really off on my batting order. Well, Teeples is up to bat. Freshman Teeples come in to pitch. Ball is outside for ball one, but I'm not sure. Were you at Tessa Sargent? So she subbed in. Did Sargent? I guess.
That's throwing me off too.
So as we try to figure this out, we'll keep up with the count. 1 ball, 1 strike for Teeples. Pitches inside, ball 2. Ball 3. So South Summit has to score at least 2 to push this into an extra inning. And Kornberg catches that outside corner. Full count now. 3-2 is your count. And Teeples will win that one as she advances to first on a walk. And we're at the top of the order. Asti up to bat now for the Wildcats. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. We're going to take 30 seconds and be back.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days,
Short 30 seconds. Asti's first doesn't swing at the first pitch. Ball 1. Sargent at first. Excuse me, Teeples at first. Pitch comes in, doesn't swing at it. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on that one, goes foul. Strike 2. North Summit looking to upset South Summit and advance to play at 7 o'clock. And an almost errant throw is snagged out of the air as Sargent goes. That should have been strike 3, so I'm not sure what's going on right now. That should have been a third drop strike, unless she fouled it. So they are going to say that the batter is out. So out number 1. Teeples did advance to second. And now the pitcher, Javian Clegg, up to bat. Catches the outside corner, strike 1. Swung on that one, it's popped up. Can they get under it? They can, as the third baseman Jensen snags it out of the air. North Sevier 1 out away from upsetting South Summit and advancing in the state tournament bracket. Tying run at bat. This is Clegg. Did I get off on my batters? I got off on my batters too. Well, sorry for all those watching. Now up is Javian Clegg. 2 outs. Teeples still at first. Ball is popped up. Strike 2 to Clegg. So that last batter had to have been Jenna Sargent. Clegg up to bat, no balls, 2 strikes. Ball is low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on the pitch, goes foul as she continues to battle.
That's why we didn't write down this. We didn't consider the strikeout. I don't think.
I think you're right.
The pop fly. I think we combined that somehow. I did the same thing.
Aaron pitch, pass ball, and that's going to advance Teeples to third. So Teeples at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Clegg. Swung on, that one goes foul again as Clegg continues to battle in the box. Count is now full. Kornberg's gonna have to come right at Clegg. Clegg right at Kornberg. See who's gonna win this battle. And a little bit too inside. So the tying run now at first base. And the catcher, Kelby Pierce, up to bat. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. As North Sevier convenes in the circle to give each other some words of encouragement and talk down the nerves. Tying run at first. 2 outs. And here we go. Pitch is inside, ball 1. High outside, ball 2. Pitch on the way, swung on, and it's gonna go. This is gonna score 1, possibly 2 as she rounds third. Is she gonna hold up? She is. So Clegg advances to third. Pierce at first. The tying run at third base. Up to bat now, number 5, Sarah Duke. Tying run at third. Swings on, it goes to. Oh, and it's safe. Oh, wow, on an errant play. Just a little bit of miscommunication as Taylor wasn't sure what to do. North Summit ties it up as Clegg crosses first. Pierce goes to second. Duke at first. The winning run at second. And Sydney Crystal up to bat. Two outs, runners at first and second, the winning run at second base, 2 outs. Crystal swings on the first pitch, goes fast, strike 1. Pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Game tied up at 9, bottom of the 7th. Swung on that one, it's gonna fly up. Can she get under it? She can, she drops it, and that's gonna do it. South Summit comes back after trailing by 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Goes ahead and wins with a 10-9 win over North Sevier. What a heartbreaker for North Sevier. And congratulations to North Sevier on an amazing game played and a great season. South Summit will advance to play Enterprise at 7 o'clock, and you can catch that game here at Team Hive, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports. See you soon.
In times like these, it's good to know there's